My 36F husband, 35 meters, is seriously prioritizing his girlfriend, 25F, over me. What should I do? I am not oop. Oop is you, throw rahubby gf. Originally posted to our relationship advice. My 36F husband, 35 meters, is seriously prioritizing his girlfriend, 25F, over me. What should I do? Trigger warnings. Neglect. Emotional infidelity and neglect. Less than. And NBSP. Original post. January 29, 2024. A year ago, my husband Marcus and I came to a mutual agreement about opening up our marriage. The spark was mostly gone. And we've toyed with the idea of open relationships, polyamory before. Once we had more in-depth conversations about it and put rules in place, I began downloading dating apps and reaching out to people who expressed interest in me previously. I was going for quick hookups, one-night stands, stuff of that nature. If it turned into something more, it did, and I care if it didn't. Marcus, however, was looking for something semi-serious. One partner rather than multiple, and was trying to date locally but struggled with it. I suggested that he try using a dating app like me, and he downloaded an app where he met his current girlfriend, Charmy. Charmy is in her second year of law school, graduated summa cum laude with a BA for her undergrad, and has fairly well-off parents. I know all of this because my husband gushed about it to me after he already went on a few dates and was hitting it off with her. I was happy for him. Their relationship only really annoying me when their plans coincided with mine, and I had to cancel my own plans last minute to watch our kids. Until Marcus would stay up for hours, talking to Charmy while in our bed, and would only go to the living room to resume their conversation there if I said he's keeping me up or he had work in the morning. I've seen plenty of receipts for flowers, chocolates, new purses, jewelry, and fancy dinners, all for Charmy, when we've hardly done anything truly special in the past year. Part of our agreement was that we wouldn't totally give up on our marriage and have things like date nights. If I try to bring that up, Marcus will argue that he's been busy with work, that I don't actually bother to do special for us, or walk away from the conversation. Yesterday was my last straw. January 31st is our wedding anniversary, and I assumed that he would at least stay home with me and the kids like he did last year. Nope. When I went to talk him about it, he said that since he missed Charmy's birthday that was last week due to being super busy at work and too exhausted to go out, he wanted to have a late birthday celebration with her. I yelled at him when he said that, and that obviously our wedding anniversary is more important than Charmy's birthday. Marcus argued with me, saying we didn't do anything last year, so why should it matter if he spends his time somewhere else? I said that at least he spent his time at home rather than with someone else. We argued some more before Marcus just walked away from me and went into the guest bedroom. He didn't come out unless to interact with the kids, and barely spoke to me if I was around. He went straight to work after making sure that the kids had caught their bus, and hasn't answered or replied to my phone calls or texts about wanting to talk with him. He'll be home soon, and I am seriously at the end of my rope. Our relationship has gone seriously downhill since he started dating her. But then again, she also makes him so happy from what I've seen. It's also not like he's neglecting our kids, which I wouldn't ever allow. Relevant comments. This is not me 15. Why did you permit a full-fledged relationship to be part of your open marriage rules? Or is he violating the rules you set out? Frankly, this looks like it's headed for divorce in a big hurry. Just an outsider's perspective. Oop. Per our agreement, we both allowed to have girlfriends or boyfriends as long as we were transparent about it. Word to Big Bird. What rules were put in place? Specifically, Is he obviously violating any? Oop, our rules were full transparency about the people we were seeing. We get tested for STDs every 2 months. We couldn't bring partners home or have them stay the night. Close friends were off limits unless fully discussed with each other. And that our kids wouldn't interact with any of the people we were seeing. 10 Alexio, who first brought up opening. Oop, I did for the first conversation about that. Then Marcus came to me for the rest. And NBSP. Update. February 3rd, 2023. My original post. This is just a small update that'll probably upset the people bashing me and rooting for my husband. So apparently when Marcus went over to Charmy's place, after they had ate dinner, dessert, and he gave Charmy her birthday gift, she broke up with him. Charmy said that her parents didn't approve of her dating an older man, and she really needed to focus on her studies. My husband pleaded with her, but she was firm about it. Marcus left her apartment and told of this to me in a miserable tone once we were alone in our bedroom. I didn't say anything or try to comfort him, which made him angry, so he slept in the guest bedroom once again. I'm pretty sure Marcus is trying to win Charmy back from the order and saved for later list on our shared Amazon account. I can tell he's moping over the breakup, but he's putting on a good face for over the past couple of days. As for me, I'm going to meet with a lawyer about separating from my husband later this week, and hopefully serving him the papers for it as soon as possible. I haven't told him about this yet. Sorry. If this isn't the update you wanted about my husband divorcing me and going to live happily ever after with Charmy, but it is what is, an NBSP. This is a repost sub IAM, not oop. Honestly, it sounds like the only reason they didn't split up long ago was that they were too comfortable in the relationship and didn't want to bother with splitting up. In no way do they sound like a couple or even that they loved each other. It's almost like they were just roommates more than anything else. If the parents don't approve because he is older, wait until they find out he is married with kids. Lol, does she even know he is married? The spark was mostly gone. And we've toyed with the idea of open relationships, polyamory before. Will someone please explain how smushing private parts with people outside of the marriage fixes the marriage? I guess the upside is they opted for this over having another kid. I feel like Charmy wanted to dip a toe into unofficial sugaring. Get the birthday gift and then tell him it's not gonna work out. Where's the gif of Tobias saying, "It never works for anyone else, but it should work for us"? Sorry. I'm too old for this. Even when I was younger, I was too old for this. I'm sure it works for some people, but it seems like a lot of work to have multiple partners. Keep their preferences, needs, schedules, etc. straight. Top it off with the marriage already being dead, and I don't see how being happy with another person could result in anything but divorce. Yeah, I'm just too old for this. I think the general rule of thumb is don't look towards polyamory to save your marriage. And it's only gonna work if both of you were open before the marriage and not after. What exactly was the point of this marriage? My 36F husband, 35 meters, is seriously prioritizing his girlfriend, 25F, over me. Hoo boy, here we go. A failing marriage attempts the worst idea possible to fix it. The spark was gone in our marriage, and so we decided to see other people to see if that helps. Big-brained genius. I may be biased here, but open marriages just seems to create more problems and havoc than being healthy. The answer was divorce, 2 sentences into the original post. Who wants to bet GF didn't know she was a part of an open relationship? Because I think her parents would probably be a bit more concerned with that than his age. I really don't think you can fix a relationship by opening it up, 'cause you and your partner need to be rock solid to be able to communicate effectively enough to keep your primary relationship from suffering. Have I reached BORU jadedness if I say that OOP only offered the open marriage because she was too lazy to initiate divorce? Why do these people keep thinking they can do ethical polyamory? It's not the exploit to fix your marriage. It is its own thing. When it comes to these Reddit posts about open relationships, it normally goes one of two ways. 1. If the man pushes to open the relationship, he gets upset when he realizes nobody is lining up to bang him. Meanwhile, his wife, who he thought undesirable, has men lining up to be with her, and he gets upset and jealous. 2. If the woman pushes to open up the relationship, then the man who was monogamous all along ends up finding a woman who he wants to be monogamous with. Meanwhile, the woman who got to have all her fun with multiple men gets upset when she realizes her husband no longer has feelings for her and is now in love with the one woman who he has been with. It's best they get a divorce. I hope the best for them. I noticed Charmy didn't break up with him until she'd got her birthday gift. I don't like any of these people, and I feel sorry for the kids. This strikes me as one of those situations where someone wants to open up the marriage for themselves, forgets that the other person might actually find someone they enjoy, and then gets annoyed when that happens. It sounds to me like she wanted to have her cake and eat it too, and is angry that he got a cake.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.